Hey guys, welcome back to Young Horn channel. Today we're going to be starting a new book called The Canyon's Edge, which is a Bluebonnet book by Dusty Bowling. So we're going to be reading this book by chapters, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's get started. The Canyon's Edge by Dusty Bowling. The Canyon's Edge. Part 1. Chapter 1. I walked to the Jeep in the middle of a cold, dark, deserted night. Dad is already stuffing our supplies into the back, the telp blowing steam tinted red by taillights. We need an early start. It's gonna take us a while to reach the place where no one can find us. Dad lifts a hand and pats it in my rumbling hair. Tired? He asks. I nod. He pushes my backpack toward me. Why don't you double check? I open my bag as my dad digs through his own and mumbles. It feels like I'm missing something. His words hit me right in the chest. We are missing something. We will always be missing something. Shivering, I zip up my pink hoodie, which I got at the Sunset Crater. It says, "Get out there." But this is the first time we'll be getting out there since our family went from 3 to 2. Pushing those thoughts away, I sorted through the supplies my dad put in my pack. Water bottle, sunblock, helmet, almonds, protein bars, and my favorite flavor of electro power. Watermelon, he remembers. I smile up at him, but now he's ripping everything out of his pack. I know I'm forgetting something, he says, his voice rising. He pulls out the rope for rappelling, cams for climbing, cranberries for carrying, gloves for gripping, and harnesses to hold us. Touching his arm, I say, I think we have everything, though it feels like a lie. He continues emptying his pack until he pulls out one last item, a gun. I stumble backward, choking on my own breath. Dad looks at me and immediately sets it down, takes me to his arm, and much thinner than it used to be. I'm sorry, Nora, he whispers. It's a flare gun. My heart pounds so hard I'm sure Dad can feel it. I doubt we ever need to use it, says Dad, patting my back. Hey, it's gonna be a good day. Dad looks up. Almost no moon, he says. Did you hear about those bones we found on the moon? My head snaps back. What? He grins. I guess the cow didn't make it. I groan. Oh my gosh, Dad. He gives my long hair a gentle tug, then stuffs everything into his backpack and then slams the hatch shut. He limbs around to the driver's side and gets in. He seems more like himself today than in a very long time. It might be a really good day. Chapter 2. We drive the empty, deserted highway for a couple of hours until Dad turns onto a rough dirt road that follows the power lines. I slide my hands across the foggy window and peer through the wet streaks. Nothing but desert surrounds us as we drive. No homes, no people, no cars, except ours. Nothing but olatos, scarabirtos, micos, pablos, and a wolf spiders with eyes that shine like diamonds in our headlights. Dad's pointing them out to me. You see that one? I scan the lit area. Yep, there's another one. I see it. Dad thinks wolf spiders are amazing. You should have invited Daniela, he suddenly says. I swallow, thinking about the last time we were all together. When we went camping and fishing at Marlet Lake, how I hooked all her worms because Daniela didn't want to touch them. How she squealed in excitement when she was at catching the smallest bluegill ever. How my mom snapped a picture of it. How I threw it back into the water and Daniela had jumped in after it, yelling that she wants to keep it after a pet. How I jumped in after her. We spent the rest of the day swimming and splashing and scaring away the fish. Sorry, Dad says. I, I just miss her. That's all. I miss her too, though I can't bring myself to say it out loud. Did we skip a page? No, we didn't. Chapter 3. It's dawn by the time my dad stops, startling me awake. It was a quick nap, and I try to hold on to the dream, but it's already gone. If it had been the nightmare, I would still feel it. I wouldn't be able to forget. Dad turns off the Jeep and the lights blink out. I step into the cold morning and run my fingers through my long hair and pull it back into a ponytail. The sun is rising behind the dark line of mountains, their tops jagged the edge of a serrated knife. I reach back into the car and pull out my notebook and pencil and jot down quickly. The sapphire sky breathes in the desert morning and breathes out. Pink flame to burn up, whispered the wisps of the silver clouds. I stuffed the notepad and pencil in my backpack when Mary, my therapist, found out I like writing. She told me I could use it as a tool and that I could rewrite my nightmare. But I don't want to do that. Rewriting it means I have to think about it. And what I want is to crumble it up and throw it in the garbage. Burn it. Delete it forever. Mary wasn't totally wrong. Writing makes me feel closer to my mom. I like I can somehow make up for all the things she'll never write with my poems. Though I don't think I could ever write as well as she did. Maybe you could read me what you're writing later, Dad says. Maybe. Maybe it could be nice to share with someone you don't you think? I don't know. Maybe it's just for me. Shrugging, Dad slips his backpack on and buckles it around his chest and waist. He runs a hand through his gray hair, overgrown and curling it over his ears. Then locks the Jeep and we set out away from the road, our hiking boots crunching over the hard desert dirt. I'm still sleepy and I stumble over a large couple of rocks. Watch your step, Dad says, but he should be paying attention to his own step. He's stumbling more than I am. I watch him limp, knowing every step hurts every night. He rubs his leg with a special lotion. Every month he visits the doctor. Every day he swallows pills. 3 surgeries and a metal rod. Nice words like, I'm okay, I feel fine, but I know he's still in pain. It will never go away. A bullet can do that. A bullet is tiny. It can weigh a fraction of an ounce and a fraction of an inch long. And yet something that small can rip flesh and shatter bone, puncture organs, and stops hearts. Something that small can tear a hole in your life so large that it will never close. So ragged it will never been soon. So ugly, no one will ever look at you the same again. So painful, you'll feel it every second for the rest of your life, even when that tiny bullet never touched you at all. That is it for today. We read 3 chapters. I hope you enjoyed the story. I will see you next time. Goodbye.